Money moves in incredibly smooth ways today. You hold your phone a fraction of an inch above a glowing piece of plastic, a green checkmark appears, and you're done. No swiping, no inserting chips, and definitely no counting cash. But that exact same frictionless system can work in reverse. Imagine you are walking through a busy intersection or shuffling onto a packed subway car. Someone brushes past your jacket. It just feels like normal city traffic. Your physical wallet never leaves your pocket, but the credit card inside it has just been charged. This is ghost tapping. It is a proximity-based scam that uses the same tap-to-pay tech to steal money from a car or phone that never left your pocket. This chart shows the frequency of reported claims for this specific scam over the past year. The data reveals a 150% surge in ghost tapping incidents in just 12 months. Vigilance alone does not prevent this. Victims like Carly Sargent in Everett report being hit despite avoiding online banking and being hyper-aware of their financial activity. Because the exploit targets the physical card in your pocket, traditional security habits are bypassed. The proximity-based convenience of modern cards creates a persistent physical vulnerability. When these radio signals are always active, any compatible receiver within an inch of your pocket can initiate a transaction. To see how they pull this off, we have to look at the physics of a legitimate transaction. When you tap to pay, your card and the store's terminal are completing a quick, silent handshake over the air. This diagram shows the core technology driving that connection, near-field communication, or NFC. Your credit card contains a tiny antenna pulsing out these radio frequencies, waiting for a receiver to answer. An attacker exploits this by using a cheap, portable payment device. They hide it inside a bag or a coat, walking until their hidden terminal intersects with your card's signal. The hardware has a strict physical limitation. The attacker has to get their device within about 1 inch of your wallet. They strike in dense crowds, bumping into you to bridge that gap and trigger the data transfer. Once that 1-inch threshold is crossed, the transfer is complete in milliseconds. Long before you can register the physical contact, your financial details are extracted. The heist is automated. The thief does not need to steal your physical card. They simply trick the card into willingly handing over data. Since the exploit relies on radio frequencies, stopping it requires a physical barrier that blocks all the waves. Consumer testing shows that not all barriers are equal. A $1 signal blocking card, for instance, often fails to protect the other cards inside a wallet. The radio waves can still find a path around the single card. A more extreme option is a $6 Faraday pouch. You drop your phone and cards inside, and it creates an impenetrable shield. However, it also blocks your cellular signal, rendering the phone a paperweight until you take it back out. The most practical solutions focus on individual protection. Foil-lined sleeves costing about 25 cents per card provide an effective shield, as do $20 signal-blocking wallet cases designed specifically for this purpose. To maintain security in a frictionless world, we are forced to reintroduce the very physical friction the technology was designed to replace. Securing physical plastic is only half the equation. You also need to protect the digital wallet housed inside your smartphone. Modern smartphones have built-in defenses. Apple and Android devices require an unlocked screen, verified by a passcode or biometric scan, before they allow the NFC signal to broadcast a payment. For maximum security, experts recommend manually disabling the phone's NFC antenna in your settings, only turning it on when you are at a checkout counter. You should also enable instantaneous push alerts for every transaction. If a ghost tap occurs, the immediate notification allows you to catch the fraud the moment it happens. These digital barriers shift control back to the user, acting as a personalized firewall against unauthorized handshakes. The ghost tap takes a millisecond, but recovering the money is a slow administrative process. This delay is why cybersecurity experts advise using credit cards rather than debit cards for tap-to-pay. The legal protections and liability limits for the two payment methods differ significantly. When a debit card is compromised, funds are withdrawn directly from your checking account. With a credit card, you are spending the bank's money. If fraud is detected, the bank absorbs the risk and handles the investigation while your personal cash remains secure. Tap-to-pay is a permanent fixture of modern retail. As long as transactions move this quickly, attackers will develop methods to intercept them. Living in a frictionless financial world requires evolving beyond leather wallets. Security now depends on an active, multi-layered system of digital and physical defense.